Hiya, we're back with another episode of Doctor Who. So it's Emma here, and of course we will be reacting and rambling about the latest episodes. Now, our previous one, we had the Weeping Angels, we had River Song. We did not find out very much information about River Song, but we do know that she is in prison on a sort of community service release at the moment. And it was apparently for killing a very good man who River Song admired, who looks like many people admired. So who is this man, and does the Doctor know them? Because they were all quite hesitant to tell the Doctor who it was. So I'm thinking whether it's him in the future, whether it's one of his companions in the future. We will hopefully find out at some point soon, I hope. And then also I would like to know more about River Song and her relationship with the Doctor. She's such a mystery, and I'm not going to lie, I was quite frustrated that we didn't really get much about her. So yeah, I'm hoping that we will find out more sometime soon because she's such an interesting character. We had the Weeping Angels. They were, again, as terrifying as they've been before. Well, no, I tell a lie, they're even more terrifying than we were before. We also found out that the crack that keeps on following Amy is some sort of power at the end of the universe, and it seems to be revolving around Amy and Amy's wedding date, it looks like. And then we also had, at the very end, a bit of a cliffhanger where Amy really went at full force on the Doctor. So something about that didn't seem right to me. I mean, I have said before that I felt like she had a crush on him, but I just felt like it went from 0 to 100 at warp speeds. And we've also got Rory coming back into the show, and I'd liked him from when I first seen him. I think he'll be a great addition, so I'm looking forward to getting more of Rory and really finding out what is happening. I'm always left questioning after each episode what is going on. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to get into the episodes, and time to embrace the madness. Here we go. Venice.
Senora, your school offers a chance for betterment. Escape.
Is that...
My daughter.
Oh, what's her name again? She played Narcissa Malfoy. Helen McCrory. She was a brilliant actress, she was so good.
I believe protecting the future of one's own is a sacred duty.
Senora, she is my world.
Then we will take your word.
I'm getting like vampire vibes from this.
Say goodbye to your daughter.
Given like Volturi from Twilight. Okay, what is going to happen to her now though?
Do you like her?
Oh, I do, Mother. I do.
That looked like a vampire. How did he even end up in there, and why?
We need to talk about your fiancé.
See, that doesn't sound good, Dad. Doctor? Why would you tell him this? The Vampires of Venice. Okay, Vampires, Venice, Italy, Volturi. When it's all linked to Twilight. No, not really.
What do you think, Rory?
How about somewhere?
I think Rory's got a right to be a bit angry now, though.
You're gonna love Venice. So many people did. Byron, Napoleon, Casanova.
Played again by David Tennant. That's probably why they threw that in there. Oh, his daughter.
Isabella! It's me!
Something happens in there. Something magical. Something evil. My own daughter didn't recognize me.
But would he not have thought this before he sent his daughter in as well? Like, because clearly there's been some rumours about it.
And fighting. I've been scared, more scared than I thought.
You miss me?
I knew I'd be coming back.
Oh no, Amy. Amy, not the punch in the arm. What is that outfit all about? Okay, Amy, what do you think you're going to do?
Hello, handsome.
We shall call for the steward. If you're lucky. Oh, these smiles are creepy. Oh. Do you know what? It's giving snake fangs, that's what it is.
I'm thrilled. Oh, this is Christmas.
I just love how excited he is about everything.
I just met some vampires. Yeah, I know. Amy was just telling me.
Yeah, the doctor actually went to their house.
Ugh, once again, I'm going to say it, poor Rory. It seems like the third wheel.
You should do it.
Me?
Yeah. You can be my brother.
Why is him being your brother weird? But with me, it's okay.
We're her fiance.
Yeah, that's not helpful. This whole thing.
Yeah,
Mental. They're vampires.
she's been a bit out of order here, like completely.
Both of our parents are dead from getting the plague.
Do you like her?
Oh, I do, Mother. I do.
He is so creepy. So why do they need all these girls as well?
The clothes on the bed. Get changed and wait here.
Take me to a room with this green light and a chair with straps, as if for a surgeon. What happens in there? I wake up here.
You said she kissed you. Now. Do you want to do this? Now. I have a right to know.
I mean, exactly.
Rory, she kissed me because I was
No,
there. It could have been you.
no,
It should have
Doctor.
been you. Yeah, it should have been me. Exactly.
More to it than that, I feel like.
I need to know what this girl is doing in the world of savages with a psychic paper.
Oh, that looked really painful.
You know what's dangerous about you? It's not that you make people take risks, it's that you make them want to impress you. You have no idea how dangerous you make people to themselves when you're around.
I mean, he didn't tell any lies there. What the hell was that? Okay, so definitely an alien then.
They're aliens.
Classic. What is wrong with you people?
Yeah, see, I'm with Rory here. I'd be the exact same. I'd be freaking out. Oh no, she can't come. All of that and they didn't even get her back.
I can swim.
Oh no, she's gonna get eaten. She's gonna get eaten. Can't believe they never managed to save her. So she either got drowned or eaten there.
Why are you here?
There were cracks?
Oh, the cracks again? The same sort of cracks that we've seen?
Through some, we fled to an ocean like ours. And the cracks snapped shut behind us. Saturnine was lost.
Hmm.
So Earth.
He
is
knows how that
Saturn
feels.
9 Mark II.
Any which way you choose.
I don't think that's such a good idea, do you?
Carlo.
So much chemistry there though.
They can't survive forever on land, so what's she going to do?
Take them to the
She's
sea.
going to do something to the environment to
Oh.
make the city habitable.
Venice is
She's
sinking.
around the heavens to save my race. Yeah, she's got 10,000 children swimming around the canals waiting for Mum to make them some compatible girlfriends.
What's he going to do though? What's the point of this? Oh no! Oh no! I know what he's going to do now. Oh man! Okay, that was an awesome sacrifice though.
Don't discuss this. I tell you to do something, Amy, and you do it. Huh?
Thank you.
I do like that he did that though, because he shows that he actually cares about her safety enough to make her angry with him. Uh-oh.
Amy!
What are you doing, Rory?
Great SpongeBob. The only thing I've seen on
SpongeBob.
your mum.
Oh, oh, not the your mama jokes. Rory, this guy's got a weird relationship with his mum. Just a little bit of sunlight and that's him. That was very easy.
Now we go help the doctor.
Well, hopefully that means she's getting her spark back for Rory. Does it like never rain there? Is that why they're all so terrified? Oh! Oh, that'd be so slippery. I like that he's getting a wee bit of motivational support there. Yay, did it. Oh, does she know about our creepy son being killed?
Rosanna! You mourn, but you live. No, Rosanna, I did it.
Hmm.
No!
Does her children just eat her there? Is that what happened?
Fine with me.
Yeah?
Okay, seems like he meant that.
Got my spaceship, got my boys. My work here is done.
We are not her boys.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
Rory, listen to that.
What? All I can hear is
Silence.
silence.
And the end of all things.
Okay, so that's good that they've got Rory travelling with them now, but there's definitely some tense conversations to be had in the future, and we'll see how they deal with that. And it looks like the crack is still following them. So the end of the episode, that moment of silence and then the crack again, it has to have something to do with Amy, though it seems to be affecting the wider universe as a whole. But I'm so glad that Rory is now travelling with the Doctor and Amy. I think it's needed. I think it is necessary. Amy and the Doctor's friendship is growing, and Rory looks a bit like a third wheel at the moment because they just seem to have a great connection with each other. They both run into danger, whereas Rory's clearly more sensible than that, and he has the sense to be scared when it's the right time. So I think it's needed for Rory and Amy's relationship that he actually travels with them. I don't know if they'll end up getting married then, or if this is just postponed for the moment, or they've decided they no longer want to do that anymore. I quite like Rory. I think he seems like a really good character. He's been quite understanding of Amy, apart from wanting to get the answers about why they kissed and what's going on between Amy and the Doctor. He seems like quite a nice guy, a guy who's willing to research, like he did about the Doctor and the TARDIS. He researched different scientific theories as well, because he does want to try and understand what's going on. And Rory's comment to the Doctor about what's so dangerous about him is that people feel a need to impress him is really pretty much bang on. And I think the Doctor, he registered that in that moment, and he knows it's true. So it's definitely given an outside view, except it might be a bit biased because he's definitely concerned and probably a bit jealous about Amy's relationship with the Doctor. Like, he's probably felt at times as well that he's wanted to impress him, and he can actually see that. And you could tell when the Doctor heard that he knew that he was right in that moment, and that's why he tried so hard to get Amy to feel anger towards him so that she would go and take herself out of that danger. So he actually did listen to Rory there, which shows that he does value his opinion in a sense. I cannot believe that the Doctor crashed Rory's stag do by announcing to his friends, probably his family, that he had kissed his fiancée. What on earth possessed him to think that that would be an okay thing to do? I mean, the poor guy's probably humiliated, so he'll need to go back and deal with that and answer any questions that they have. But what an impression for the Doctor to make there. I was surprised as well about how the Doctor explained Amy's sudden change in who she wants was purely about that life or death experience moment, because it just felt like she was just a totally different person. It didn't even seem like Amy, and it was, like I said, it was like 0 to 100 in 5 seconds. So I would not have thought that. Definitely not a great explanation though to Rory. He needs more answers there, and I think Amy's been a bit too cavalier about Rory's feelings with it all. Hopefully she takes it a bit more seriously, or at least apologises about it, because so far we've not seen that from Amy, and I feel like that's something that Rory definitely deserves. But then they had so much going on in this episode, and that was a good idea of the Doctor, of taking them away on a sort of date that just so happens to be around fish, space aliens. Not that he was aware of that, but it was, the thought that counts for that one. And you know what, it did seem to work, because I think when Amy seen Rory fighting the fish creature guy and actually doing quite well, even though she had to save him, he still, he held his own for a while and he gets stuck in it. So I think seeing that side of Rory as well just ignited that spark for him again, as we could see by the kiss that they shared, quite a passionate kiss. So, but I don't think that's obviously not resolved everything at all. It was good that she could see him in a different light in that moment. So we had Vampires in Venice, except they weren't vampires, even though they gave off Volturi from Twilight vibes. They were fish space aliens. I can't remember the name of them, but they looked very creepy and weird. And the relationship with the mother and the son was very creepy and weird. So we had 2 of our main character deaths in this episode, and quite gruesome deaths. I mean, the whole reason why they were trying to get into the building was to save the man's daughter, and yet she ends up getting what looked like, I think she was eaten. He probably felt like there's no point in living anymore if he can do something that stops these creatures that killed his daughter, so why not do that? Okay, so the fish lady then, that was Helen McCrory, and she was such a brilliant actress. She was really given Shakespeare in this episode. It's so sad that she's passed, so it was good to see her in something else again. I know that she's been in Peaky Blinders. I've never seen that show, and obviously she was in the Harry Potter movies, and she's been in a lot of other things that I can't recall off the top of my head. but it was a nice wee surprise to have her in this. I did quite like the conversation between the Doctor and Helen McCrory's character. This same thing has happened to the Doctor about his planet being destroyed, and he knows what it's like and that you need to keep on moving forward. You can't go back in time, which is ironic considering he's a time traveller, but he's telling her that really what he's been trying to do. And the way he's saying it, it makes it sound so much easier than really what he's been going through and how he's still going through it, you know, how much it's impacted him. Which I understand where she's coming from, like, you know, sacrifice one place for a whole race. I do get her point of view in that situation, but then these are still people. But yeah, it did make it sound a lot more simpler than what the truth is. That guilt lives with him, and the loneliness, he's constantly lonely. That's why he always has companions all the time. She also decided to let herself be eaten, and that's probably more guilt for the Doctor, another weight on his shoulder, because that is another race that he maybe could have saved, but the cost was just too high for him to do it. The Space Fish woman was also quite an interesting character because she just seems so smug. The girls will come to them, they've got a school, so they're all just sending their daughters to them to get turned into more of these fish creatures. And that moment at the end of the episode where she basically goes into the water was so interesting, because it was like she'd rather not exist than have to survive and deal with the loss of her race of people, which is something that the Doctor probably understands, but it made her character her more than the one-note villain though. I'm looking forward to finding out more about the crack and the silence. We know that that's like the power at the end of the universe, or something along those lines. So I'm really interested to know how we're going to get there. So this was a nice wee episode. I thought the actors were really good. The story was interesting, but I probably won't remember it. Like in the next couple of weeks I won't remember much about this episode apart from the acting, and even though I liked watching it at the time, I enjoyed having Rory back. He was definitely my favourite character in this episode. It was interesting to watch his dynamic with Amy and the Doctor, as well as his reactions to Amy and the Doctor and their closeness and the way they seem to have such easy chemistry and banter. But it does seem like at the end of the episode that he doesn't resent the Doctor for it. At least it seems to me like he's okay with the Doctor at the end of the episodes. I think he's just looking for those answers, and as soon as he gets them from Amy, I think he'll be okay. He just seems like such a nice guy. So yeah, he was definitely my favourite character, and I think he deserves a bit of an explanation from Amy. I mean, the Doctor was quite kind with him and saying to him that it could have been anyone, but it should have been him, but that kiss could have been with anyone because of the situation that they were in. I don't think that's true though. I think there was definitely more to it than that. I think it was because it was the Doctor. So I think Amy's taken him a bit for granted at the moment because she's got the Doctor, someone that she's waited so long to have back in her life. He's someone that's always been in the back of her head, that's always been a presence in her life, even though he's not been there. And I think that's what this crush has come down to. And as soon as the newness of having him around wears off, she'll be back okay with Rory again. Hopefully. I really like watching Matt Smith now as the Doctor because he has a lot of those funny, quirky moments in a totally different way than David Tennant did. And yet he also has the serious moments as well. Like, as the Doctor, you need to be able to do both. But I quite like how Matt Smith plays it. And he does play it differently. He's a bit more childlike, like I've said, but I think I quite like seeing him having those serious moments because they're just so unexpected but we've been getting more of them lately. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing Amy, the Doctor and Rory travelling together. Can't wait to see how that turns out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!